Here's Lamoureux, plays to the side of the goal. As the Gulls try and poke it free, they score. It's a power play goal, may have been deflected by Lamoureux. It was shot from the point, 7:43 gone, Gulls 1, Eagles nothing.
Boy, Sandy McCarthy just did not finish off that play. If he just could have created more of a screen, we maybe would have had him.
Here's Anderson, scores! Up, France is not too happy. Now we have a scrap. Paul Cruz and Denny Lambert in front of the Salt Lake bench. Cruz trying to throw a right hand. They're right at the blue line. Lambert trying to throw a right. The period is concluded. Cruz with a left hand. Trying to get through with that left. Lambert trying to fight back. They're nose to nose. All the players watching as they scrap at the blue line. Now in front of the Salt Lake players bench. Cruz trying to get that arm free. Linesman now in a separate. They gave him enough time and realized that they weren't going to get the arms free. Gordonine at his own defense plays the puck. He's 29 years of age. His brother Kevin plays in the NHL. His brother Peter played 2 years ago in San Diego and holds the puck once more in his own set. At center ice, Arneal. Trefilov way out to play it. He then takes the player out of the... I think he's going to get called for a penalty there.
Not at all. Scott Arneal's just trying to check the puck off of Trefilov's stick, and the referee's right there, and he interpreted it as a charging call, I believe, on Scott Arneal for San Diego.
Salt Lake on the power play, but it is a chance for Nichols. He scores! His 6th goal of the year for Robbie Nichols, and the Gulls have the lead. Quick shot right on, and Malarchuk to save, and now pushing and shoving with Gillingham, Holder, and now we have pushing and shoving. Gillingham wants to get in the middle of it.
Boy, Gillingham just trying to play aggressive in front of Malarchuk in the San Diego net. And right away, the referee has to get in front of him. Gillingham and some of the San Diego Gull defensemen get engaged in a little bit of a scuffle. Now, as the play goes in behind the net, and Cruz and Perry Anderson get tied up, and Cruz got a little high with that stick.
Chernomaz down the right side. In on goal, fires one. Shoulder save Malarchuk. He holds on.
Just to comment on you're talking about the players.
Here we go, Chernomaz pushing with a Gulls player. Gillingham involved. Right back behind the goal. The Eagles, I'm sure, frustrated at this point. Gillingham wants to start something now against the San Diego player and starting to try and get that arm free on the San Diego player back of the net.
Well, Todd Gillingham and Rich Chernomaz, the captain, Rich Chernomaz, trying to get something going, obviously. Get in there and try to create some activity.
Eagles, Gillingham, frustrated as they take one goal player to the penalty box. Holder and Chernomaz have some word with Cruz on his left. Cruz down the left wing side, cuts to the middle of the blue line, then gives a glove sandwich to a San Diego player, Deneen. He doesn't want Cruz. I'm afraid Cruz is going to get tossed from this one, but not before he continues to flail away on Deneen, who's not really much of a fighter. Cruz has his helmet knocked off, and the linesman in a separate. Wilkins had his arm up first, and I'm very afraid that he's going to get that instigation and get tossed from this game.
He's definitely tossing. Paul Cruz showing a little frustration as he comes in.
What all started is the Eagles broke down the left wing side, Dave, and Cruz, instead of taking the shot, gave Deneen a glove sandwich.
Well, Cruz was trying to put the puck between Deneen's legs and try to get around and pick it up, but frustrated, he just dropped the stick and said, let's go.
Paul Cruz, 6 foot, 200 pounds from Merritt, British Columbia. He is 22 years of age, had 29 points in 267 minutes in penalties. Okay, here we go in the third. The team's at even strength. Salt Lake down 3-0, and we're ready to go. And immediately the play at the defense, and Salt Lake just wind it right back into San Diego territory, and controlling the play is Perry Anderson to the right wing side. Eagles fiercely in a forecheck. Guy at the point. Shoots. He missed the target. Throws to the rebound. Centers. Malarchuk. A fabulous save on Kerry Clark. Best save of the night. And so the Eagles having their scoring chance, and up into the Salt Lake players bench. Kerry Clark's going to wish he had that one back, as Clint Malarchuk says no.
A little scuffle to the corner there.
Here's a pass way off the mark to Guy, and DeGray steals. In across the line, DeGray, a shot blocked away. San Diego outscoring the opposition 23-5 over the last 6 games. They score! Quick backhand, I believe, Perry Anderson, and the Gulls lead 4-0. He came from nowhere. Here's Chernomaz across the line, poke check, and the Gulls break back. Here's Arneal in across the line for Floyd, loose in front. They score again. Last-ditch effort to put one behind the 31-year-old from Grand Prairie, Alberta. However, the Gulls win the draw. Big face-off cleared again down the ice. They should do it, but not before Kerry Clark wants to go with a San Diego player and falls on top. Continues to flail away. It's Perry Anderson on the bottom of that. 0.9 seconds left in the game, and Kerry Clark going with a Gulls player. As mentioned, Anderson and the linesman, Steve Metcalf and Tim Brown in to separate.